I have a rant.
Okay.
That I wanted
You
to get
texted
to.
me about this rant.
Yeah.
And you said you have evidence.
Yeah. Okay. So my current manager always tells me that millennials are lazy and they don't ever want to work. And
we've all heard that.
They don't ever want to work like long hours and they don't ever want to like put the work in for what is earned, right? And there's a new employee who just does not make us look good. Just is constantly like, fuck this place and fuck that and I'm out of here and this place sucks and like and he's new. So it just like constantly like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Millennials.
Did he come from outside?
Yes.
You would have thought that would have showed up in the interview.
Oh, don't think for 1 second I haven't let them forget that. I'm like, that's your guy, dude. That's your boy. Like, that's your number one guy right there. Oh, yeah, I shit on all of them for it. But, so, me and my manager constantly having this debate of like, oh, yeah, millennials don't want to work. And my first reaction was like, and I've said this to him, is like, dude, like, we have watched you, boomers and Gen X, like, just bury your lives in your jobs. And, like, we just don't value that. We'd rather spend time with our families. Like, that's just what we would prefer. But then I watched Jingle All the Way.
Which one is that?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Turbo Man.
That's right.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is at his office, and it starts off as the office. Have you seen it? And he's like, all these customers are calling him, and he's like, yeah, I'll do that deal for you. And remember, you're my number one customer. And then he's like going, hello, yeah, okay, I'll do this deal for you, but we'll ship it out tonight. And remember, you're my number one customer. And his assistant's like, dude, your wife's on the phone. And then she transfers her. And then he's like, oh, hi, honey. Yes, yeah, I'm on my way. I won't miss Jamie's belt because he's like in Taekwondo or something like that. And then he's like, and remember, you're my number one customer. And he's like, oh, shit. Oh, and she like hangs up on him, right? And I'm watching this and I'm like, this is a trope. This is something I've seen before a lot of times. And then I start thinking, this guy's a hardworking guy out here. He's out here working late on like right before Christmas, trying to earn that dollar, trying to support his family, working his tail off. And Jamie's going to shit on him. So then I started thinking about Hook. Peter Pan's grown up. He's working his tail off. He's going to fancy dinners. He started, I think it had something to do with like an orphanage or something like that.
Okay.
Like Peter's killing it. But his kids miss him. And then I recently watched Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay.
Daniel is so obsessed with his kids that he doesn't have a job, instead gets a job, and basically is a criminal who disguises as a nanny to be with his kids. We have been bred and groomed to value family over work. If we're shown these films all the time as kids, Daniel's the good guy because he's like, fuck work, dude. I'm trying to hang out with my kids. And at the end, fucking Turbo Man, he's like, oh, dude, you know what? I worked hard, but the lesson I learned here is I need to spend time with my family. Same with Hook. He's like, dude, Captain Hook snatches his kid up. And he's like, listen, I know your dad doesn't spend a lot of time with you, but I'll spend time with you. I'm just saying, dude.
Okay, there's two. I see where you're coming from.
Okay,
and I really like it.
Okay,
I like the hey, this is what we were culturized as. Yeah, these are the movies we watched.
Yeah,
and it glorified. I mean, it gave cautionary tales of don't be the workaholic.
Yes.
Don't ruin your family.
Yes.
These are the values that should be promoted.
Right.
But I think there's two different complaints that kind of get wrongfully lumped into one about millennials.
Okay.
One is that millennials don't want to work long hours, don't want to work like super hard. And then there is the entitlement aspect of millennials.
Okay.
Because I don't think that your evidence disproves the
entitlement.
The entitlement aspect of it, but it does disprove the values.
That's all I'm targeting here right now.
Oh, that's all you're targeting. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm specifically being shit on because you guys don't want to work and you guys don't care about work and you don't value work, and it's like, no, actually, Peter Pan told me that I should like my kids and my mom, dude. Like, that's the lessons we're told.
Yeah.
And there's a list. I had a effing list. Oh, Mary Poppins, dude. The dad is working too hard. And they get a nanny, and then the lesson he learns is like, dude, let's go fly a kite. Like, I need to hang out with my kids.
Okay, but they were also going bankrupt.
Who?
Mary Poppins' dad.
Were they?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, in the
book?
Well, I don't know. In the newest one with I can't remember her name. Emily Blunt as Mary Poppins.
Nobody watches that.
That's a good one. Emily Blunt.
She's amazing.
Is an amazing actor.
I was just sitting there, like, I was standing in front of the fridge, and I shut it, and I go, Jen, you know who's an amazing singer, but also an amazing actress? She goes, Emily Blunt. And I was like, yeah, she's great.
Dude, her and John Krasinski, power couple.
Yeah. So, okay, that's not canon, dude. Are we going to count The Cursed Child? Get out of here.
Oh, that is not the same.
That is exactly the same. That's fan fiction. What's his name from Hamilton wrote this new movie? That's not the same.
Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Yeah. I don't know if he wrote it, but he was like the driving force, I think, behind Mary Poppins Returns. I haven't watched it. I mean, want to watch it.
It takes place in the same time.
Is it a different family?
No, it's the same family, but it's the kids. It's
older?
the dad. It's the dad's kids.
Wait, they didn't have the same kids?
Oh no. Okay, no, sorry. It is so in the original Mary Poppins.
Yes.
It's
Mr.
the
Banks.
kid.
Okay. What kid?
Grows up, and then his kids get visited by Mary Poppins. So you're right. It is kind of cursed childy.
It's very cursed childy.
All right, you win.
Damn,
it's still
I'm
a good.
good.
It's still a good movie though because Emily Blunt is amazing.
Anyway, so I don't know if about them going bankrupt. Maybe in the new one.
In the new one,
in
it
the
is.
Cursed
In the
Child,
new one, it is. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the dad is like a workaholic. I think the mom is too. Like she's like, actually she's like out there fighting for women's suffrage. I think the whole time.
Okay.
Like that's kind of her role in that movie. So and the dad's like, I work my balls off. We need to get a nanny. But then at the end of the movie, he learns like, I need to spend more time with my kids, man. Mm-hmm. That's where we're at, dude. I'm like, oh my God, somebody must be kissing on the screen. Did you hear her squeal? All the time, dude.
That's funny.
Oh, no. Based on Mary Poppins stories. So maybe there's multiple stories.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I don't know. But
I'm not a Mary Poppins.
You could say
P1.
Cursed Child is based on J.K. Rowling's stories. Right?
True, but it's not.
I'm just saying. Either way, so the point here is that as we were kind of in this culture of like value family, value time with family more than you value work because work can only get you so far.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, dude, the movies are out there. And I was like doing research and then we're talking about different tropes. Mm-hmm. This website like had all these tropes, like all this literature that had it, or comic books, or television, and a list of movies, and I was like, I'm
going to use your argument. I hope you're okay with that.
I absolutely, everyone, if you're listening, make that argument. Now I need to address the issue of entitlement.
Okay, I'm interested to see.
I don't have it, but I'm saying let me watch a few more movies now that I'm not in school. Oh, I have a goal.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's your goal?
30 books this year.
30.
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, I'm going to go hard in the paint, dude.
Like reading, or are you going to count audiobooks?
I'm counting audiobooks, dude.
Okay.
It's impossible without audiobooks.
Yeah.
I'm thinking...
I'm way too slow of a reader.
Too slow?
Yeah.
I'm a hella slow reader, dude. So slow. So I'm thinking on my way to work, at the gym, whatever.
Yeah.
Pop a book in. Let's tackle it. I think 30 is underselling it. So your astonishment makes me worried.
Oh, I'm not a reader.
You are a reader. You read like articles like a motherfucker.
Not a book reader. Yeah, I'm not a book reader. I'm an article reader.
So I have different kind of books. I have like fiction, nonfiction, some I chose some books by Latin American authors that were pointed out to me in a global literature class that I took. So
well, cool.
I have a running list.
Don't go to Barnes & Noble to try to find them.
Not the one you're going to, dude. I ain't following you.
They don't. Well, that and they don't exist.
Oh, and there's no section for Latin American anything.
Yeah, I found you the one book they had.
Yeah, that's on my list. I'm gonna hammer them out, dude. I'm gonna shred it. I'm trying to be, because I love learning. I'm done paying to learn. Like now it's on me. Like let's stay. Dude, my new job, like so cool. They're like she's like sending me all this like literature to like read ahead of time. Like it has to do with like jury administration. So it's like what was it?
Are these like JSTOR articles and stuff
yeah,
like that? Really?
Yeah, it was.
Do you have access to JSTOR with your new job?
I don't know. She just sent me the PDF.
Okay.
And it was like a study on jury sizes. And it's like, that's rad. Like I'll read this. And then like she's also including me in other emails being sent, like saying like hey, here is a survey that we constructed to then give to potential jurors. If you guys have any feedback or anything, what do you think? Well, we all know I've just been the master of survey creation. So
I've done a lot of them lately.
I might look over it, but that like, it feels like, holy shit, like, am I about to start using things that I went to school for? Right?
Sounds like it.
And like, that's exciting. And fucking boss is like, one driver today on Monday, he was like, hey man, do you think I can like get out of here early because I'm going to school and I'm like taking 2 classes, and I was wondering if I can get out early so I can do my homework. And I was like, whoa, that's awesome, dude. What are you going to school for? And he's like, mechanical engineering. And I was like, that is awesome. He's like, it's taking me forever because I'm working full time, and like here we work really long hours. And I was like, dude, I'll see what I can do. Like, that is awesome. And I was like, I just graduated with my master's. Like, I value what you're doing, and I think it's so cool. And then Scott, my manager's like, yeah, where's it getting you though? And I go, I'm fucking leaving here. And he's like, yeah, whatever. But it's just like this instant reaction to like shit on me for like pursuing work that I think I will really enjoy, because I value the work and I value the time with my family over being miserable and making decent money. Fuck that place, dude.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, dude. I'm really excited for you that you're gonna be able to actually like use your. I mean, not that you weren't using your brain,
right,
but actually use your brain in a way that you're gonna find productive and meaningful. Like that's gonna really do so much. I think. Like just. All around,
I think so too.
Like you're all around, like mental health and stuff like that. I think it's gonna be really good.
And I'm also encouraged to be the best at it. There's only not that I wasn't the best at what I'm doing now, because I'm not, but there was a slow progression of me getting better. And there's moments where I do something in my job now where I'm just like, yes, like I crushed that, right? But it's few and far between. And maybe that, I don't know what this job looks like, but I feel like there will be more motivation to be like, okay, here's what I do every day. How can I do it better? And looking at it, not just like procedurally, but critically, like approaching something differently.
Sure. Yeah.
And like Jen showed me this clip from her show of like this person who's standing up and like introducing like jury duty. And there was like such solid jokes in just that like little bit of writing. And I thought, dude, I'm going to write jokes into my introduction to the jury duty. Like,
yeah, make it your own.
Make it my own, make it fun. Let's have fun. But anyways, I'm glad to be getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah. I can imagine. You've been in that industry a long time. 6,
7, 8 years, something like that. Too long, dude. From warehousing to all that. Dude, my whole life.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it. And like this is the first like non-warehouse, like trucking industry type job. That's terrifying. You're scaring me now, dude.
No, it's a good thing.
It is a great thing. It's a good thing.
I think you will realize like the first few days you're there, you'll be like, this is where I meant to be.
Yeah.
You'll just ease right into it and just take off and run with it.
If my peripheral behavior or aura is anything like the change I've seen in you, I'm good. Working at Fisherman's compared to working now where you work, it's like, dude, this dude is like a billion times happier.
Oh God, yeah.
A billion times happier.
I went into my old job for the first time in
I bet that was nice. Nice refresher.
For the first time in months on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Like,
yeah.
Just, dude, I'm so glad I'm not there anymore.
Everybody looks like Gollum or like trolls or
dude,
something.
Like there's still like a handful of people there who I really like.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I miss those people.
Yeah,
It was cool to see them, But damn, like I walked up to the hunting counter and there were just like the typical, like the usual suspects just there.
Shoppers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just like, thank God.
Like, you don't ever have to do that again.
No, and like I see all the ad signs and trying to make the same shitty products we've had on our Christmas sales for a decade. It's like they don't even switch up the ad. They just reprint the ad year to year. And I'm just like, thank God I don't have to care about trying to sell that stuff anymore.
Well, and in your work, like you're working with people. Like you're not selling them anything. There's no, I mean, there might be contention, but I feel like you're in a capacity to work through it in where you are.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's either you fucking do or you don't at the other place.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not. But anyways, just you and your life. It's just like, I'm sure everything I'm going through right now is what you've gone through is like, you're like, whoa, like this is like legit. Like this is going to be a step forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's interesting.
Well, it's exciting.
Dude, I'm trying to get on your level, dog. I'm trying to get up there, dude.
Well, I can tell you one thing that I need to get on a higher level with is basketball.
Oh, why is that?
Dude,
my knee hurts.
Dude, my shoulders hurt.
Do they?
Yeah.
Dude, I'll say this. Why are you shooting so many jumpers, bro? You're pissed because you're missing layups, but then when in between games, you're shooting jumpers.
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer.
You look
for
like
that.
you're getting pissed, and I'm like, I'll tell him later.
Yeah, later being now.
Yeah.
On
a public forum.
Let's see. Mike's pretty sure Dad does not have it. Okay, cool. Just making sure my dad doesn't have what I bought him at Barnes & Noble.
Okay, good.
He does not, so that's good.
Excellent gift.
The
shoulders.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know what was going on with me. I have never in my life botched more wide open layups in my entire life. And then it just got in my head.
Oh, I know I got in your head.
It just got in my head. I know it did. And then I was like, I've got a championship like football game to play tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this going to transfer to that? Thank God it didn't.
It did not.
But I was like,
you are the champion.
I went home and curled up in a ball.
You cried?
And I was like, I was an anxious mess for like the 3 hours leading up.
What do you think it was?
I don't know.
Was it the time?
No.
Okay. Sometimes like waking up early or not getting sleep. Oh, I played like garbage. I'm terrible. So there's that.
I mean, I did get there.
Dude! You had everything screwing you over.
I had so much
beforehand.
shit going on, but still, like, I'm talking like wide open layups.
Yeah.
And I was hitting them at first. And then I couldn't hit anything.
Was it the dude in the jeans?
I think so. I think it was his really muscular bod and his tattoos, and the fact that he was from Ohio, representing Ohio basketball.
And LeBron was his guy.
He threw the ball way harder than he needed to.
Every time.
His passing.
That's prison ball, bro.
Dude, I would be with nobody standing around me, and he would just throw everything he had into that pass, and it nearly broke my fingers multiple times.
Aggro passer, dude. So I have to tell this.
He was playing prison ball, wasn't he?
It was prison ball, bro. Even the way he shot was hella prison ball. I was like, dude, this guy's going to shank me. But this guy, you're like, is that guy really over there playing in jeans and a beanie? And I was like, looks like it. And then he comes over and he's like, what's up, brother? Yeah, I'm from Ohio and LeBron's my guy. And I was like, cool, man. And I was engaging.
Exactly how he sounds.
I know. And I'm engaging with him because it's like, this is awesome. This is content right here. Like, we're talking all about Lakers and Blazers, and he's like, hey, man, is it cool if we play? Because these guys they're too scared to come over and ask. And I'm like, yeah, dude, we can play. And you're like, are we really going to play with that guy? I said, Jake, if we play with this guy and he scores on you once, I'm shitting all over you, dude.
We were on the same team, so thank God. He would have probably got me once.
Yeah. And I would have looked at you and you would have been like,
I wouldn't have wanted to body him.
Right.
Just because I don't want to
get body on someone.
I don't want to get an elbow to the face.
What? He's way shorter than you.
I didn't know what that guy was about.
Prison.
He looked like he
I knew exactly what he was about, dude.
He was about prison.
He was going to body you. You got to body him.